OpenAI will let the U.S. government review its AI models before release. Google is experimenting with sending Chrome searches straight to AI. And Anthropic proposes a global slowdown of AI development. It's Friday, June 5th, and here's a quick look at some of the news happening in and around tech this morning from Engadget. Earlier this week, Donald Trump put his Sharpie to a new executive order requiring government oversight of advanced AI models to ensure their safety. That order was reportedly delayed and watered down following pressure from the tech industry, with Trump himself saying he didn't like certain aspects of it. Now, OpenAI has said that it will comply with the order and allow regulators to assess its model's capabilities before they're released to the public. OpenAI's head of countries, George Osborne, told CNBC, "It's quite right that democratic governments have a big role to play in how this technology is used and deployed. What we suggest to governments is to create powerful regulatory bodies, but with a lot of flexibility into how they will operate in the future." The original order, drafted in consultation with various stakeholders, balanced AI industry concerns with public safety. Companies would have been required to submit models 90 days before public release with voluntary participation. However, industry insiders like David Sachs and Elon Musk reportedly warned that the bill could lead to a chilling effect on AI tech. Trump and his advisors subsequently created a new scaled-back order, reducing the review time to just 30 days. It requests, not orders, that AI firms participate in a benchmarking process to assess advanced cyber capabilities of AI models and whether they should be designated a covered frontier model, which could limit their distribution and sale. But critics said the order fell short of rules needed to police potentially dangerous models. Representative Don Beyer, a Democrat from Virginia who co-leads an AI-focused lawmaker group, said, "This is an underwhelming policy that mirrors the Trump administration's broader pattern of creating a Wild West environment for AI development." Google seems to be mulling the idea of giving you the option to go straight to AI mode where you do search queries. Windows Report has discovered a new hidden flag in Chrome Canary, the browser's most experimental variant meant for developers and early adopters, that will take you to AI mode by default. The publication has confirmed that the test feature works when enabled and has noted that it looks a lot more complete and ready to ship than typical prototypes. When you do search queries on the regular Chrome today, Google will take you to the All page that includes an AI overview with a summary of the results you get, followed by blue links that lead to individual websites. You would have to tab over to AI mode if you want to use it. But when the flag is enabled in Canary, you're taken straight to AI mode, which looks and acts more like a chatbot conversation than your typical Google search results page. While Google has not publicly announced this test, the company has been putting more and more AI features into its products recently. At I/O 2026, it launched the new Intelligent Search Box, which can take videos, images, files, and even Chrome tabs as inputs for search queries. After that announcement, DuckDuckGo experienced a surge in installs and usage of its No AI Search website, most likely from people looking for alternatives that will not try to force them to use artificial intelligence. If you do want to see the experimental feature for yourself, you can open Chrome Canary and you'll see a new option that reads Fulfill Search Box Queries in AI Mode. Now, its description says it will work on Mac, Windows, Linux, and Chrome OS. At the moment, though, Google does not seem to have concrete plans to roll it out anytime soon. Anthropic says AI is developing so fast, the trend points towards systems becoming capable of developing their own successor. Now, we're not there yet, but Anthropic believes it could come sooner than most institutions are prepared for. In a blog post, Anthropic explained that AI that can build itself could bring enormous good for the world in the fields of science and healthcare, among others. But it might also increase the risks of humans losing control over AI systems. So, how can humanity prevent Skynet from becoming a real thing? Well, Anthropic suggests that the answer is the global slowdown or the temporary pause of AI development to enable societal structures and alignment research to keep up with the advance of the technology. The company is one of the leading names in the AI race today, and unlike its competitors that have yet to make money, it is reportedly on track to have its first profitable quarter. It recently filed paperwork with the SEC to go public, likely before the year ends. As the Wall Street Journal noted, critics suggest that Anthropic's warnings about its own technology are a marketing ploy, perhaps in an effort to make it look like the least egregious among all the AI companies, or to make it appear as if its products are the best out there. Critics are specifically pointing to the limited release of its cybersecurity AI model Mythos as an example. Anthropic said it was making Mythos available to a select group of partners due to the potential damage its ability to quickly identify vulnerabilities could cause in the wrong hands. But people think it's just a ploy to hype up the product or to cover up the fact that Anthropic only wants to sell it to the biggest enterprises. It is worth noting, however, that the company's suggestion is based on the findings of Anthropic Institute, a research division it established in March. Anthropic said back then that the Institute's role is to tell the world what it learns about the challenges that arise as AI firms develop more advanced AI systems. The Institute, along with collaborators, will conduct research on what's needed to build the systems that a credible slowdown or pause would require. If AI companies agree to a slowdown, mechanisms must be in place to verify that they've all actually stopped or slowed down AI development. Otherwise, some could jump ahead of the rest after developing their technology in secret. Anthropic wrote, "A meaningful slowdown or pause would require multiple well-resourced labs at or near the frontier in multiple countries agreeing to stop under the same conditions. It would also require that each can verify that the others have actually stopped." That's all for now. Thanks for listening. There's more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Steve Dent and Mariella Moon. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more tech news from Engadget.